And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Panthers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Lewis Seed, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I think we see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And it'll work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first carry here for Kaneng Nwangu. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Look at this defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. A nice little juke, and this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go right back to the Rogu. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Madison running left. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action now. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Offenses have to continue to try and come up with ways to block this man. Otherwise, those types of plays happen. This is why the Panthers rebuffed trade offers for Burns all offseason, knowing he's a franchise cornerstone. Career-high 12.5 sacks last year, 38 in his first 4 seasons, and he added another one right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Sanders accomplished a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first goal.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give running right. It's Hubbard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready, break.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Man in motion left, Mingo. The play fake, now Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
They decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Hockenson going to go in motion. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. It's Young off play action. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
1st and 10, Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll throw again. Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop coming to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A beautiful fake. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Young. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
At the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he coughed it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. But when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Charlie had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and really picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember last drive, they went 3 and out.
6-yard line.
Sanders on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
To throw on second down is Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready up.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out.
Let's go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of his end zone, Young. He's got Mingo. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Oh, fighting off the defender. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Hockenson going to go in motion. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On the give is Nwangu. And some space here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Handoff right side to Wangu. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Yes, down for the touchdown. They needed a big play quickly to get one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's 1st down. Here's Young. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Young. It's caught by Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and set the timeout. I got exactly what they wanted there. Catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. That's caught by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good. From